about the process in preparing for this debate?
It was short. We had a short time to prepare, but like about 3 weeks roughly. The students mostly work, so it was kind of rough to get them together, but we got together and we did it.
Of course, I was nervous, but I felt we prepared sufficiently. And of course, Economical was a hard team to go against. They certainly had their moments that made us feel on edge, but I'm happy with the results, as I'm sure my team is. And I'm just happy that Belize got to, hear this information from us. Belize, I believe in us. We can do this. We're too beautiful to have this ugliness inside of us. And I expect great things from everybody involved in this process.
Were you excited when you heard about the topic that you guys would be debating?
Honestly, a bit, because I always wanted to express some opinions in regards to it. But I'll be honest, I did switch sides at some point, personally. But I definitely feel that it was definitely an excitement there, because it's always been an issue, corruption in our country.
And given the format of the debate, it's interesting because you both have to research both sides, and until you get here is when you decide which side you'll be siding with or debating on. So, were you excited and happy with what you got, or you kind of wanted the the negative?
We got what we wanted because initially that was what we wanted to prepare for. But having us prepare for both sides was very crucial, since by preparing for both sides, we were aware of a lot of the flaws that the other side would impose on us. So it definitely helped us out a lot.
Would you say it was a difficult task in getting information to support either side or argument?
Well, our strength has always been primary sources. So even though there's a lot of information online, and because it's a topic that I'm familiar with, I teach Caribbean studies. So, and I've also debated this topic before. I've spoken on this topic before. And so it was easy to bring information across to my students. But then in terms of the primary sources, like getting the Attorney General, for example, or the Deputy Prime Minister, different people who are in very high positions and could really give us expert responses, that was a challenge, and we would have needed more time to be able to track them down, come here and get information. But at the end of the day, we rose to the challenge, and I think my students did a very good job despite the limitation in the time for preparation. We wanted to make sure that what we presented was an excellent debate, an excellent argument, and we were prepared on both sides.
I'm sure it is disappointing for you guys.
Well, in terms of the results, I know that for some people, when there's a lot of passion in the way that you present, that's one of the things that I talk to them about. But how do you prepare students for nervousness, dealing with an audience, actually being in front of an audience? It's different than when it's just us, than when now you have all these people and then you hear, oh, we're on live, and it's like that they're so preoccupied. I was telling them, no, don't think about all of that. But, when you get up there, then it's very different. But this kind of relaxation in front of an audience, it comes with practice. So I'm looking forward. I hope UNDP will continue to do this, because it is a bit disappointing that Social Security Board stopped doing it. So we had that whole year gap last year. So many of my students have been wanting to be a part of the team. There was no debate. I'm very glad that UNDP took up the initiative to have this one, and I hope that they maintain it, because the tertiary level students, they need this opportunity to have this kind of engagement, especially in these topical issues like corruption and other things that are happening in our society. So I'm very glad still that they got that opportunity to be in this.